Hi, I'm Daisy, and I will be discussing the counterfeit market, and I will be discussing perception.
Hey, I'm Arnika, and I will be discussing internal influences, motivation, and attitude.
Hi, I'm Natalie, and I'm going to be discussing the internal influence of self-concept and also the implications of counterfeit watches for loyal Rado watch customers.
Counterfeiting is the unauthorized imitation and sale of goods that are designed and branded to look identical to the authentic product. The accessibility of online shopping has made the sale and purchase of counterfeit products very simple. A recent study by European Union Intellectual Property Office found that 37% of consumers aged 15 to 24 in the European Union knowingly bought counterfeit products in the past year, a figure that has nearly tripled over the past decade. The global issue is also present in New Zealand, where customs intercepts thousands of fake goods every year. The fake watch market now accounts for 35% of all counterfeit sales worldwide, with advanced technology like 3D printers making counterfeits hard to detect. Luxury brands like Rado are prime targets as consumers seek high-status items for low prices. This makes it difficult for premium brands to maintain consumer trust. Rado is a premium Swiss watchmaker with over 100 years of experience and is known as master of materials for its use of innovative materials like high-tech ceramics and sapphire crystal. The brand combines high quality with precise, reliable movements that has earned a number of international design awards. Rado's strong reputation is further reinforced by partnerships with elite tennis players like Cameron Norrie and Ash Barty, which highlights its accuracy and durability. Rado watches are associated with wealth, status, success, and exclusivity. Many consumers aspire to own one, but the high price makes it unattainable for some. Its distinct designs and luxury status has made Rado a target for counterfeiters. This poses serious reputational and financial risks to the brand and can damage consumer trust if someone unknowingly purchases counterfeit. Counterfeiting has serious consequences for luxury brands like Rado. These fake goods dilute the exclusivity and prestige that brands work hard to build, which can erode customer trust and damage brand image. Rado is positioned in the premium market segment and relies on its reputation for innovation and quality. The spread of counterfeit products threatens their ability to compete in the market. Luxury brands also thrive on exclusivity. When counterfeit watches are widely available, it reduces the perceived rarity of authentic ones and discourages consumers from spending on the real thing. Loyal Rado customers may feel cheated knowing others can imitate the same luxury for a fraction of the cost. Sims notes that most people buying fake watches wouldn't purchase the genuine item, they just want the status. With counterfeits becoming harder to detect, Rado advises customers to buy only from authorized retailers. This ensures authenticity and maintains the high standards the brand is known for. Perception is a key factor that influences consumer behavior, especially in purchasing decisions. It's the process where individuals select, organize, and interpret information to form a view of the world. Perception strongly shapes how people think about a brand. First is selection, where consumers pay attention to things that align with their existing attitudes, beliefs, and goals. For example, people might focus on visual appearance, like a fake watch's logo or design, while ignoring clear signs that it's an imitation. Organization is grouping information into familiar images or patterns. If a counterfeit looks like a luxury item, consumers may automatically assume it is also high quality. This shows the importance of brand cues in shaping consumer judgment. Lastly, interpretation assigns meaning based on past experiences, expectations, or social influences. Overall, perception explains why consumers accept counterfeits as alternatives to authentic goods, because luxury is more about projecting a certain image than authenticity. Research shows that consumers are motivated to buy counterfeit luxury goods not only because they're cheaper, but because they look similar to the real thing and offer similar prestige. Many see counterfeit Rado watches as nearly identical to authentic ones, which lowers their perceived value to consumers. So when counterfeits become difficult to distinguish from the original, consumers become less willing to pay premium prices. Some may even buy counterfeits unknowingly, basing their decision on how the product makes them feel. This reflects selective perception, which focuses on positives like logo or design, while ignoring flaws like poor durability. Perceived risk is also important. If there's little chance of being judged or caught, and the product looks real enough, many consumers will proceed with the purchase, as the low price is worth the potential social boost.
The purchase of fake Rado watches can be explained by Maslow's hierarchy of needs. After their basic wants are satisfied, people frequently look for respect and social acceptance. High-end products like Rado watches represents recognition, achievement and status that people strive to exhibit. Fake watches can nonetheless give people a sense of status and make them feel like they belong to a particular social grouping. Particularly among younger buyers, fake goods may be used to blend in with their peers groups and value luxury brands. The brand's reputation is frequently more important to use these purchases than the actual goods. Another important consideration is affordability. Many people can't afford high cost of genuine Rado timepieces. Purchasing a fake allows you the benefit from the status of the brand without having to pay a hefty price. Some customers defend their choice by claiming the luxury products are too expensive or that purchasing knockoffs doesn't harm anyone, which normalizes the practice. A major internal component of consumer behaviour is motivation, particularly when people look for material products to satisfy psychological needs. The desire for status at the reduced price is a big factor in why many people purchase counterfeit luxury goods, such as Rado watches. This product frequently indicates a demand for esteem, where people aspire to social status, prominence, and recognition. Rado and other luxury brands are regarded as a representation of refinement and prosperity. However, many people cannot afford them, especially younger customers or those who with little extra money to spend. Fake products provide a means to appreciate the brand's reputation without having to pay for it. Practical and moral considerations may be subordinate to the emotional gratifications of seeming fashionable or wealth. Fake products enable people to express themselves, control perceptions, blend in with their social networks. Customers frequently depend these decisions to lessen their saying the luxury goods are too expensive or that fakes aren't harmful. One of the main reasons why people purposefully purchase fake luxury items such as fake Rado watches is their attitudes. The tri-competent attitude model states that attitudes are made up of three components: actual contact, emotional reaction, and cognitive beliefs. From a cognitive standpoint, some customers think luxury goods are too expensive or consider fakes to be sufficiently good to gain social recognition. These ideas can allay worries about mortality or the law. Even if it's a fake, owning something that seems luxurious might make you feel proud, satisfied, or excited. Positive attitudes are reinforced by the emotional reward, which is frequently connected to status or self-esteem. Justifications such as "everyone does it" or "no real harm is done" seems to allay the guilt that some people may just have. The reasons why people decide to purchase phony products like a Rado watch is explained by the theory of planned behaviour. Three important elements are highlighted by this model: perceived behavioural control, social standards, and attitudes. Many buyers adopt favourable opinions about counterfeit goods because they think they provide a comparable prejudice and style at a significantly lower price. Common justifications for these views include "I'm not hurting anyone" and "luxury brands change too much." Another important factor is the social pressure. By buying fakes may seem natural to younger customers who may believe that it is acceptable or even accepted among their peers. Decisions are also influenced by perceived behavioural control. Customers believe it's easier and low risk to buy fraudulent goods because they can easily acquire them through internet platforms and travel. A complex combination of influential elements, including motivation, perception, and attitudes, frequently influence the decisions to purchase fake Rado watches. Many young customers, particularly those between the ages of 15 and 24, are driven by the urge to use status symbols to provide their perception of themselves and win social acceptance. Rado and other luxury timepieces are a symbol of group identification, style, and achievement. When consumers are unable to afford genuine things, They may view counterfeits as acceptable alternatives that have comparable aesthetics and symbol value.
Self-concept relates to the thoughts and feelings someone has about themselves. There are 4 aspects of self-concept. Actual self-image is the way someone views themselves. Ideal self-image is the way someone would like to view themselves. Social self-image is how someone thinks other people view them, and ideal social self-image is how they would like other people to view them. Consumers are likely to purchase products that match some aspect of their self-concept, whether it be actual or ideal. This aligns with the self-image congruence theory, which hypothesizes that people will purchase products from brands whose personality matches that of their own. The level of public visibility that a product has determines whether a person will purchase that product based on their actual or ideal self-image. For instance, a product that they will use privately will be more likely to match that of their actual self-image, while a product that is used publicly will be more aligned with their ideal self-image. A watch is an example of a product that is used publicly and is visible to others. This means that people may be more likely to purchase a watch based on their ideal self-image or ideal social self-image rather than their actual self-image or actual social image. Brands will deliberately characterize themselves as having specific traits to make their products more appealing to consumers. Brand personality traits associated with Rado include being established, sophisticated, classy, and bold. Someone who sees themselves as having these traits, or would like to see themselves as having these traits, will be inclined to purchase a Rado watch. Owning luxury brands such as Rado can have a positive influence on one's perception of themselves and their self-concept. This is because they are associating themselves with certain traits by owning certain brands. Owning a luxury brand will also influence one's social image, as they may assume that other people will think differently of them if they own a specific brand that has desirable brand traits. It is proposed that there are 5 aspects of value of luxury brands. These include quality value, hedonic value, conspicuous value, extended self-value, and uniqueness value. It is hypothesized that 3 out of 5 of these aspects of value are affected by the production of counterfeit luxury items. These include conspicuous value, extended self-value, and uniqueness value. Conspicuous value relates to the social status that comes with owning a luxury item. Extended self-value relates to the way someone uses luxury brands to express themselves, and uniqueness value relates to how rare an item is. The production and sale of counterfeit items could affect the perceived level of social status that comes with owning a luxury item. The production of counterfeit luxury items makes these products readily available for people of a lower class to purchase. This may diminish the level of social class that a luxury item shows, as owning a luxury product, whether it be counterfeit or original, will no longer indicate the class someone belongs to, as they will be available for anyone to purchase. It also may affect the way someone uses luxury brands to express themselves and their self-concept. When counterfeit luxury products are widely adopted, the negative images of counterfeit users can spill over onto the users of the genuine brand. This could dilute the positive traits and characteristics associated with a brand. Uniqueness value can also be affected, as the production of counterfeit luxury items increases the number of these products that exist, making them less rare and unique. Although it is generally assumed that the production of counterfeit luxury items devalues original products, studies have shown that this may not be the case. A study that originally hypothesized that the production of counterfeit watches would have an effect on conspicuous value, extended value, and uniqueness value showed results that did not match this hypothesis. People who owned original luxury items were typically less bothered by counterfeit items than originally assumed. Other studies with similar hypotheses yielded similar results. So, although there may be some perceived implications for original Rado watch owners, including diminished social gratification, dilution of traits desired to be expressed, and uniqueness of Rado watches, studies show that the effects of the production of counterfeit Rado watches on these factors are likely to be less significant to loyal Rado watch owners than what may be assumed.